Hello everybody. Some of you might recognize where I am today. Some of you who are newer or have never heard of the game might not. This is Kerbal Space program. Today I'm doing a little bit of an update about this game. Not so much about my channel or anything, but about this game particularly. They've updated the game to 0.21.1. A bunch of other little micro numbers that don't matter to the community. They've changed quite a bit in this one. Not a whole lot in the name of like new parts or anything, although there are a few new parts. But let's go ahead and click Start Game. A lot of the changes that they've made are actually in preparation for their career mode, which they've been working towards for quite some time, but this is the first time that they've actually started doing some updates that will be relating to it. Here, I'll show you, there is still no career mode at this point in time. They're just prepping for it. So let's hit cancel there, and we'll resume my test world save. Click continue here. Now, one thing you'll notice, it'll be immediate. You'll notice it right away, something that's changed. Can you by chance guess what's new? That's right, they've completely redone this. You're not just looking at a picture now, this is actually in-world, what it looks like. And it is nighttime in my game, although you can still hear birds. I'd hate to change that because I hate those birds. But they've redone the models and everything. I don't know what this is yet. You can't click on it yet. But there is also one new building, which is this right here. So we'll take a moment and look at this building. This is your, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what the name of it is, but it's like a crew. It's like how you hire your crew. And maybe at some point, maybe where you train them. I'm not sure. But they currently don't cost anything, so you could go through and click all of them if you want. So we'll hire somebody else. We'll get the Jorbert Kerman. We'll add him to the crew. So it works like that. You can figure out who's assigned in space, who's already up somewhere or whatever, and you can look at who you've lost. I haven't lost anybody yet, but I haven't been playing on the save too long, and I'm usually pretty careful. So this is new, so you have to hire your crew now. I don't know if, like, as they die, if new ones appear in here or what. Like I said, I haven't lost any yet, so I'm not too sure how that works. So we'll go back. The insides of these buildings have been completely remodeled and redone. So we'll take a quick look inside. I don't make a whole lot of planes, so we're just taking a quick look. I'm just loading this up so I can maneuver around. You can see lots of little things going on. You got this kind of stuff on the ground, which I guess you could use to help you, oops, whoa, not like that, help you plan out your ship or whatever, make it all aligned or something. I don't know if that would be of much use realistically or not. I always hate working in here to begin with. Oh look, there's a flag in the back there. That's cool. I hadn't noticed that yet. But yeah. This is the inside of the Spaceplane Hangar. Maybe we'll load a plane up just to see what it looks like in here. I didn't make this plane. Like I said, I don't mess with space planes too much. But yeah, this is how this looks like. You can make it even on the ground if you want. You can kind of see what it looks like size-wise compared to your guys down here. So this is cool. Cool. Let's go back and check out the VAB. Click on this, which has also been redone here. Like I said, let's load up this thing so we can look around. There's my flag again. This just goes up and down. So you got some new things going on in the background. It looks a lot nicer. They've done a lot of detail work on this stuff. So it looks real nice in here. So before we go and do anything else, I want to do this real quick. load up something I made earlier. Where is it? Usually I delete all the stock stuff just so it's all my stuff. Here, I think it's this. Just a little rover so we can do a quick tour around the new place. Okay, that was a cut, and we're back. I did manage to crash the game a minute ago, but now we're good to go. We got this little rover I designed before recording, just for the sake of doing a quick tour around. Let's see, put this in docking mode. As you can see, they've completely redone this, so you don't have a crazy ramp right at the end here. And they've actually gone through and properly modeled all this, so like there's actually a gap right here. So that's cool that they've gone through the effort and done all that. This looks a lot nicer as well. This railing and stuff from the VAB. Let's see, over here we have our trekking station, and these actually move around, which is pretty cool. If I brake real quick and we speed up time a little bit here, you can see that they move around. What they're tracking, I couldn't really tell you, but I think it's pretty cool that they've gone through and they've repositioned to something else, just like in real life. So that's pretty cool that they went ahead and added that in. I want to go a little closer just to show you how much detail they've gone ahead and put into these individual buildings as well. You can like see the vent ducts, and there's doors up at the top, up here. So they've gone through and put a lot of effort into this. Texture looks good around here and everything. This is a building I still don't know what it is yet, but it's there, looking nice. I guess one day we'll figure out what that is. VAB, also worth noting that they kept this thing. If you never knew that this was back here, it's still here, so you can still come check it out. Their memorial to the Mark I pod. Rest in peace. So that's still here, which I think is cool. VAB, very big building. That would be VBB, but whatever. Here's our crew recruitment building. Sneak up on it. Our flag post, you can still change your flag. There was a flag post before where you could click on the flag and change it. You can still do that. You can't do it right here, but on the home screen thing, you can do that. I didn't point that out before. Oh, about flipped. And then we got our Spaceplane Hangar over here, looking fabulous. And that really kind of sums up the tour. Just a quick looks around to show you what the new buildings look like, seeing as they've been completely redone. And we'll pop up here. Boop. And now I think it's we can show you this other thing that they've changed. They've gotten rid of the option to end flight. Now, so to end flight, you have to kind of do some different things. If you hit escape, end flight isn't there anymore. You have revert flight. So if you click revert flight, you can go back in time to a prior moment. Normally, if you were to just start the launch, because I crashed, there's an option missing here. You can revert back to launch, where it would be back over here. And there's a second option that you normally have, unless you, like me, crash or something, to revert back to the hangar so you can go back and edit it. Now, if you want to cancel the flight, you don't do it here anymore. So I'll show you how to do that. You go to the Space Center, and then you get to go to the tracking station and do it through the tracking station. So we'll click on the tracking station here. This all looks relatively the same. This might be new. I don't know if these were here before or not, but we'll look at that in just a second, just in case they are. So we'll click on this, which is what I was just running as, and you go to recover. So you recover your flight, or you can fly it. I don't know if this has any purpose, to be fair, but you click recover and ask you, are you sure you want to recover this vessel? Yes, and it's gone. So that's how you end flights. I don't know. Let me real quickly check and see. Okay, you can't do it if it's like on another planet. Okay, you can terminate it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. If you've landed it back at home, you can recover it. And if it's somewhere else, the best you can do is terminate it. So that makes a lot of sense. I like that. Now this, see, I don't know if this is new, where you can have all this different information now. Because it's really cool. This is awesome. I really like this, that they've added all this kind of stuff. So we'll go back to Kerbal, and let's go back. Now, I was going to go ahead and, with this update, go ahead and do a mission, because it's kind of boring if I just talk about what all's new, even though that's what it's all about. Designed a ship. Oh, wow, this is actually, okay, to be fair, I haven't actually opened this up yet, so this is really cool. Oh, before I go on, there's one other thing I need to show you in here. They've changed this up. Let's see, load, and where's my, this one, load this up. This is the ship I was going to use here in a minute anyhow, but let's, I want to show you this. This is pretty cool. There's a new button here that you can click on, and you can adjust your crew. So you can decide who's in where. So you can be like, okay, here's this. You can take everybody out, empty seats, and you can put in who you want. Now there's something I need to check. My understanding is that any part that can hold a crew member, you can put people in. So I want to test this out. Let's see, is this what it is? So let's do our crew thing. Okay, awesome. So you can see the different seats here. You can drag them and drop them into position wherever you want. So that's really cool. Okay, let's take Jebediah will go, and we'll take Orbital, and we'll get rid of these things, which you can't do right here. So go like this, boop, and boop. I'll take a quick look and see if I can't see the new parts as well. I don't remember them all, so I may skip over one or two of them by accident. Let's see, this is a new part, new fuel tank here. Let's see, what else was new? This I think is new, this little engine. Here, we'll attach him to here so you can actually see him. Boop. That little engine I think is new. This I think is also new. This little side engine. And one of these, I think is new. And this is new, these tanks. And there might be one or two other things, but if there are, I don't specifically know. These are the ones I noticed were new as far as stuff in here. I don't think any of this is new. If it is, it's like one part or something. It's probably robotic. None of this is new. And here, I think this might be new. These might be new. Here again, I'll plop them on here. Rocket stuff. That thing. More rocket stuff. Even more rocket stuff. I don't think that's new. And that might be it in here. The rest seems like it's been here, so I don't think the rest is new. Aerodynamic, I think all this is the same. Feel free to correct me if you know that I'm wrong. Utility, this is new. Xenon gas. Container thing. This I think is new. It's a smaller battery pack. A little smaller circular one. This is not a part. This is the only mod I have currently installed. I needed it for something I was doing before. So ignore this. And I think this one's new. I think this was the one that was around before. So this one's also new. It's a big one. And I think that was it in there. And no more new science stuff. So that's all the new parts. There's not a whole lot. I think I skipped over this too. This is an RCS tank that's also roundy. Yes, I might have pointed it out. I don't really remember now, but that's new. It's an RCS tank, and I think that covers all of it. Now we could just launch the ship from here, but I actually want to go back and look at that other thing because I didn't notice that before. I hadn't actually started up a mission like that previously. So let's click on this. Oh, that's cool. You can have a flag for a specific mission. That's awesome. Let's see. Where is my... Here it is. See all your parts and stages. You can assign people here, so you can do it just right here, which is cool. I like this though, that you can have a flag for a specific mission and you only use it for that mission. Awesome. Oh, the astronaut complex. That's what that building is called. Cool. So let's launch this. Yep. Okay. Now the mission I'm doing is pretty basic. We're just going to go and try and dock with my space station that I've set up previously when I was testing out stuff. Now let's quickly check where it's at. It's over here. Let's wait for it to get into a better position. Around here-ish. Yeah, that's fine for me right up there. That should work. Alright, get our resources open. Orbit map. What is that? Oh, okay. I've never really pressed that before. I've just used I hardly even go to docking mode, to be honest. Okay. So we'll SAS on. Now this is one of the big important things in this update is they've changed the SAS. They've like completely redone it. So it's I've noticed a huge difference. It might be hard to just point it out and show it as you're playing, but if you've played the game before, you'll notice a big difference in control. Also, oh, this is worth noting, with the SAS, you can click on it now and disable it, which is amazing. People have had mods to do this for quite some time, and now that you can do it like this, that's awesome. You can also do the same thing with these, any kind of capsule or whatever. You can tell it to stop trying to act as its own SAS. So you can disable that, which is really cool. So we'll turn it back on though. We need it right now. It does tell you if it's working. For some reason, for the capsule, it says wheels. I think it's, I don't know. It says wheels, but it's talking about the torque and stuff from what I've seen anyway. So we'll throttle up. And launching in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're nearly in space now, so get back to work. Oh wow, that's pretty high up. We'll wait for us to get a little bit closer to our apiasis before we carry on. Now, another thing worth mentioning that's been changed, well, not really changed in this update, but done in this update, is they've reworked on the there we go. They've reworked on the terrain on Kerbol, the moon, Minmus, and some other places. They didn't go into details onto where exactly. I'm a little out of alignment. That's okay, though. We'll fix it at some point. But you can kind of already see it from right here, that they've redone some of the details just on Kerbal itself, which makes it look a lot nicer. They've apparently also done some changes about how it, like, I'm not sure the details on this. I think they've changed something about how it does the textures and stuff, like while you're in space, so that it transitions better. But again, I don't know the details. It makes it look nicer. I can tell a difference, but it's hard to explain. It's just kind of one of those things that once you get in game, you'll notice that it looks different, but for the better. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throttle up a little bit. This is the only bug that I can really point out that bugs me at the moment, is when you're in this view, you don't hear your engine very well, and then you just hear this thing that sounds like a gunshot or an explosion, which makes you worry. Hopefully that gets changed, because that bothers me. It's just like every so often you just boom, and it's kind of weird. Hopefully I haven't screwed up my potential orbit here. Alright, we're going to go with this maneuver, and we'll make any other adjustments as we get a little closer. So let's get into position, and I'll see you once we get a little closer to burn time. Okay, well, we're going up on time to burn here, and it's occurred to me I meant to drop this in advance before we got into an orbit, but now I'm kind of stuck carrying it with me because I don't want to leave it up here, because debris will become a problem. I'd rather not have that be the case. Go ahead and start doing a little bit of a burn here, just a little baby burn, just to get us prepped. So I guess I'll just carry it with me, deorbit it with the rest of the ship. But yeah, my bad. Okay. And nope, a little bit too much, but that's okay. Let's check our map. Get rid of this thing. And we're coming in about 7 kilometers, give or take. Now let's see if we can't maneuver this a little bit with RCS. It's getting farther away. 5, 4. This centered here. Help us be a little bit more accurate. Okay. Can I have a 3? No, it looks like 4. So it's good. We're going to get like right here. We need to fix this. So that's next on the schedule. It's the wrong way. There we go. And, ooh, that brings us in pretty close. Alright, so I'll see you again in about 4 minutes once we get near this next burn, which this is going to be a really tiny burn. You know what? You're not going to come back for this next burn. I'll come back with you whenever we're lining up with the other, with the actual station. Alright, so I will see you then. Okay, we're back again. We're getting ready to come into our closest point with The station here, around here, give or take. That's already skipped up to the next thing, but we're going to be pretty close, trust me. Let's see, check what's going on here. Yep, any moment now. It has occurred to me though, I am using electric charge, and I think it's a pod. Oh, the pod using it to stabilize? If it is, I hadn't noticed that until just now. Is that new? I don't know. Let's see, let's go ahead and match speeds here. We don't want it to pass us if we can avoid it. And as close to a parked orbit as we can. Use RCS to finish this off. And bam. Pretty much parked. Great. Okay. So now we just gotta head towards it. Now I don't think this is going to be too accurate with how it maneuvers, because it wasn't designed to maneuver with this thing. It was designed to maneuver around with just this part. So we'll see how I do. Here, just hold here. See, we're using up a lot of power, which makes me a little bit worried. Is that new that these drain power, or have I just forgotten? Here, save some power by not using that, I guess. While that sorts itself out, let's remove this. Doop. And we're in a pretty much the same orbit now. So let's figure this out. Oh man, it's so hard to control because of this fuel tank. And I'm going too fast. Let's actually, okay, here's a plan. Flip around real quick. Before it's too late. And hold there. And just ditch this thing. Yeah. There. We've gotten rid of it. Done deal. Right. Now we just got to cancel out our speed. With the station. Okay. We're relatively parked now. Now we just got to get over there. And it should be a lot easier to control now that we've gotten rid of that thing, which was making us unbalanced. All right. So let's flip around and head on in. Coming in relatively quick here, but I'm not too worried. We should be able to slow down just fine. Doing a lot of this just visually. Let's see. Yeah, we're a little crooked. That's fine. I'll fix that right now. And let's go down. Nearly there. A little crooked. And they're looking good. Looks good to me. Turn our SAS off. And doop. No problem. Awesome. I think I did that pretty well. Seeing as I did it almost all visually, and I came in relatively straight. Like the ship to the other ship wise. Relatively level. Alright. Cool. Now we can transfer a little bit of this fuel over. Out. Out. Wow, these hardly have anything. We basically got no fuel here at all. In and in. And that should be enough to get us deorbited. Not sure how much. Yeah. Is there any other? There's these. Alright. Let's see. Now, to be fair, don't know that I planned this out too well. I was going to drop some crew off, but I'm pretty sure this is considered full. Yeah, it only holds one. So there's not really even anywhere for me to put the crew. So I guess I'll just leave this here for now. And at some later point, at least I will, attach something to here and start having like some crew pods for people to live at, because I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end off. Now, it does need to be said, let's see, was there anything else? I think I covered everything that was in the update, to be fair. Looking, I'm pretty sure I covered it all. If I missed something, be sure to let me know. But other than that, this has covered the update. This has been me getting back into Kerbal Space Program. If you want me to play a little bit more of this, just let me know. What is that, by the way? This, okay. Huh. Then there's that. Weird. Anyway, if you want me to play this, start playing Kerbal Space Program on my channel again, let me know. I play it occasionally through live streams, just whenever I'm bored and don't have a whole lot to do. But yeah, if you want me to play Kerbal Space Program again, just let me know, and I will probably consider doing it. I do need some mission ideas, though. It's not very fun if I just hop in and just make rockets and blow them up. That's kind of boring. I take it very, very seriously. I like to keep my Kerbals alive if I can, especially now that I have to recruit them. And it's only a matter of time before they start getting career mode in, and I'm really excited for it. But this has been Kerbal Space Program, a look at the new version 2.1.1. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at the new version, coming up into space with me, and I'll see you next time.